Nick Rekieta has backstabbed Vic Mignogna. Top anime betrayal of 2020? Come find out. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the show with the clickbaitiest title and intro you can find today. I hope that you have been baited into clicking. And if you like being baited into clicking, please go ahead and be baited into clicking like and subscribe on the video, share it with your friends, all of that good stuff. That being said, yes, I have backstabbed and turned on Vic Mignogna. It's over. You can skip to the end of the video now. Now for all of the important stuff. Of course not. Of course not. Of course I have not backstabbed or betrayed Vic Mignogna or anything like that. I still like the guy. I still think he's great. And I still think that appeals have a great chance. And I still think all of the things that I thought on Thursday and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, nothing really has changed about what I think. But I do think, now this is a new one, that there's some clarification that's needed on some of the finer subtleties of the video. Okay? There are two worlds in which we exist. There's one, and that's reality. Reality is where things happen the way they should happen. Not really, you know what I mean. The way things are expected or supposed to happen. And then there's the other place, which is where we get to delve into some things that would be funny or interesting or unique or special or whatever. And they get to skip all of those barriers that reality puts on us. Barriers like public image, barriers like careers, laws, all of those things, right? It's where you go in your brain when things don't go your way, or they don't go the way, your way, I guess, you want. Things are incorrect or unjust, for example, right? Like the justice fantasy is that if someone hurt someone near you, you would grab your katana or whatever, and you'd go on a blood quest to right the wrongs by ending them and all of the people who knew them, right? Like the revenge story that we go watch, the Kill Bill, right? That's the place that we go up here. Reality is like if someone killed someone you love, you'd probably talk to the police and cooperate with them and hope that they caught the person and they were brought to justice through the courts. Like most people aren't using barbed wire to tie someone to a board and then cutting off their feet or whatever to get information. Like that's the movie realm. That's not the real realm. So in my spicier moments of rants, there's a blending going on, and that's my failure to properly delineate them. But there's this moment where I want Vic to come out and lay bare the people who have been ruining him for a year. I want that karmic vengeance. I want them to be ruined, right? I want that. I want them to be ruined. I want them destroyed. I want them ground into dust, right? Like literally though, I want them ground into dust. Of course, our brain's internal sense of justice is that. That's where we go when we're wronged. We want the other person wronged in the same way. Do I think that stuff would be beneficial to Vic or profitable or good for the anime community? No, of course not. Of course not. And frankly, it weirds me out how many people think that that's what I thought. Despite how the past year is gone, that's what I think is the appropriate course of action. But, you know, I get it. It's the internet, right? Someone said it. So you always have to wonder how true it is. Well, let me dispel that. That's the karmic sense of justice. And I think it would be really funny for that to happen. I don't think that's the right way to go about it. What I do think is right, and I maintain this, and I said this on Friday as well. I think that Vic needs to take a more public position. Now, if you follow my channel for a long time, you know, and if you haven't, let me educate you. You know that I don't believe that don't say anything is in this society that we exist in, right? With Twitter, with Facebook, where your detractors will be saying something about you. I don't think this be quiet approach, well, I'm in litigation, I can't talk about it. I don't think that's correct anymore. I really don't. I think that there needs to be wisdom and discretion in what is going on and what is said. I don't necessarily think that being silent is the proper approach forever. There's a time. Now, I do think that Vic has properly been very, very quiet. I think that. I think that's the right course of action. Now that we're at the stage of appeals and the record is set, I think he has the flexibility to start taking a more public approach to things. Do I think he's going to come out and start calling his detractors a bunch of dirty names? No, of course not. You guys know Vic. That's not who he is. That may be who I am, but I'm vindictive. He's Vic. Vindictive, Vic. Those are two different words. He won't do that, I don't assume. Maybe. It'd be funny. I don't think it'd be great. All right. Stop it. Stop it. I do think he needs to take a more public role now that the public figure question, all of that stuff's in the record. The appeals court will deal with that. Now, these people have continuously blasted him for a year, continuously lied about him for a year. Not only have they done that to him, they've done that to you guys, to me, to Hirohei, Flash, Tug, all these guys. Anybody who has spoken out with a modicum of support for Vic is viciously jumped on by a bunch of failures, right? And they are nasty, nasty people. We won't get into all of their transgressions. That being said, I don't think Vic needs to confront them directly, but I do feel like him showing up in more places and being more and just keeping up with his message of positivity and gratitude and kindness, that's his brand, and he's very good at it. And I think it would work. I just think it needs to be in more places and coming to more people. That's my personal opinion. Will he do that? I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna. We'll have to see. What I can say is that I want to address something that I said. I tried to get Vic on the show for a 1-year anniversary, and he politely turned me down. He politely turned me down. And, you know, some people have taken me mentioning that. I don't know if I said he politely turned me down or whatever, but some people have taken me mentioning that as me thinking that he must come on my show or he owes it to me. Let me clarify that. No, of course not. Vic didn't ask me to do anything. He doesn't owe me anything. I didn't do this because I would be owed something. And I'm sorry that people got that impression. I was stating a factual occurrence, and I was very frustrated with that. But not because I think Vic owes it to me. That's not the frustration or the root of it. The root of it is Vic can't do any of this stuff. And we've talked about this. It's hard for him to come out and say stuff. He has to be cautious because of this litigation and all that stuff. He has to be cautious because other people have ruined his life. This is just how these things go, right? Someone comes out, destroys what you have going, and so you try to get some justice for that, and then you're restricted in how you respond. It's amazing. They weren't restricted in how they ruined you. They lied and lied and lied about this guy over and over and over for a year. They have just lied about him openly. Just lie, 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 lie. Lie, lie, lie. Nothing but lies. They hound conventions. They hound him. They hound his friends, his family. They go after anybody who he seems to have any connection to. And he's not allowed to talk back. He's not allowed to answer. Answering is trying to silence his critics. This man has done nothing to silence his critics. That's part of what makes me so pissed off, right? Like, it would be great if he could, but he can't. That's the frustration. It's not that it's not on my show. Believe me, I would love to have it on my show. But let me clarify. If Vic came on my show, I think just for the memes, at least, I would make it a charity stream or completely demonetized. At least for the memes, and if nothing else, because I wouldn't want any appearance of some sort of impropriety, because that would be the first accusation. It would absolutely be the first accusation. It's not about coming on my show so much as it is about the frustration that he can't. That's the frustrating part, right? So I wanted to clarify that. I hope that clears things up. I'm going to talk about this more on the live stream tonight. It is January 20th, 2020. 1/20/2020. Ooh. I'll be doing a live show 11 p.m. Central like I do almost every weekday. I'll be talking about this more, but then other things. This is not going to be the whole show. But I wanted to put this out there because I know not everybody will see a live stream and this will get more distribution. I want to clarify those main points. Okay. Also, shockingly, people have lied and misrepresented some of the things that were stated, and other people clearly don't understand jokes at all. But what's new, right? What is new about that? Nothing. You guys have a great time. I will hope to see you on a live stream. Enjoy this video in the meanwhile, and as always, keep it real, y'all. We'll talk to you soon. Peace. Peace.